Previously on HearseTown.
I try to actually make an appointment with a marine biologist, A, to prove somebody wrong, who I recently met, and B, just to be polite, like I said. Anyways, I call up a few, and, nobody really seems interested on the first few on my list, and then...
Kiner's office.
Hello there. I recently found some strange sea life, and I was wondering if you happen to know anybody that could help me identify it.
So you're the guy who called me. What sort of sea life do you have?
So, as you can see, if you look inside this bucket here, and I show you the bucket of all those strange mutated crabs with all the eyeballs coming up, on little stems, and you said that there's some that are splitting apart and growing new crabs out of them.
And you can see in between his cuticles and on his fingernails, receding back into him, these little black leech-like worms. And he looks at you. His eyes raise up out of his skull and become two stalks.
I am just going to desperately try to get the hell out of there. I'm going to a Waffle House.
There's some guy, he's either, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that movie Men in Black. Why is the dude in the suit walking around trying to get in different cars? And there's a black car. That's usually what Men in Black drive, because, they own Men in Black.
As you guys pull out of the parking lot, the black car follows you.
See, I knew it was something. Celia, just go. Just go.
Are we going back to my apartment? Are you sure they're following us?
I don't know, just go. I don't know, don't go to the apartment, I want to see what happens. Take me somewhere that no one would go.
Welcome to HearseTown. Waffle House. It is roughly 4 p.m.
4 p.m., so a very depressing time to be at Waffle House. Mm-hmm.
It's a time when not many people are in a Waffle House. And if you are in a Waffle House, life is perhaps not going quite your way, or you have just encountered something beyond your wildest nightmares. Ozymandias Freebird. That's your CB handle, right?
Yeah.
Ozymandias Freebird. What is your order at the Waffle House?
I would go for their unlimited pancake and the waffles deal.
Unlimited?
I think they're two separate orders that you have to order, and then you have to go back and forth on them. And you just get different kinds of drippings they give you to put on there.
Does Waffle House have pancakes?
I think
Of
so.
course.
Yeah.
Because last time I was there, they didn't have pancakes.
Oh, they have pancakes. You
I'm
just
a
have to find
pancake
them.
guy.
You have to-
Really?
you have
I'm
to
a
talk.
pancake guy.
So,
I like the best of both.
you've been here, Ozzy, since perhaps 1:30 or so.
Yeah, I've
You
been
probably
there a
took a
while.
second to breathe in your big rig, which I know you named.
Yes, I definitely named it.
Yes, so I wouldn't doubt that you, Ozzy, would have named your big rig and probably also have it custom painted, perhaps by a guy you know named Kinney, who you pay in kegs of beer.
Yes.
So you...
He's great with an airbrush.
If he wouldn't have went to prison, he would have had a great career as an artist, a gallery artist, ahead of him. So you hit out there after your meaty lunch from Michael Berger and your encounter with the Dr. Kiner, the John Stewart, who you unfortunately did not stab in the eye with a caffeine pin. We continue. You ran away. You hid in your big rig for probably about 30 to 45 minutes, and then you made your way to the only place that you would not be found, a Waffle House. You have been there now for probably 3 to 4 hours. I think the waitress, rather than bringing you waffles and pancakes now, has started slight stacking them. So you get one pancake, and then a cockeyed waffle, and then 2 pancakes, and then a waffle. And you are drowning your fear in batter and syrup.
I'm having panic pancakes. That's right. Worried waffles.
Have you touched the jukebox?
Yes, I did. And what I did is I put on JukeBox Hero 2.5 hours on loop. Just loaded up like $40 into the machine and I've just been there. He's got stars in his eyes.
So you are rounding out your last stanza of JukeBox Hero.
Yes.
And
Thinking about that like 15 times in a row.
Oh yeah.
Jukebox Hero 15 times in a row. I'd stab you.
Yeah, people are not happy, but it's running out.
I need you, as you, Ozzy, cut into another layer of pancake waffle pancake. I need you to roll read a bad situation.
Okay, I need to read a bad situation.
This is one time where I'm going to prompt you.
Ooh, I
Plus sharp.
got plus sharp still 5.
5. Mark an experience, my friend.
Oh, I love all these experiences that I'm getting.
After the first round of JukeBox Hero ended, a portly man in a ill-fitting business suit who was sweating wandered over to the jukebox and pumped some money into it. His eyes glazed over, his gait strange, and he played Kiss's disco album as well as ABBA. And as he wandered back, you buried knee-deep, Ozzy, in pancakes, your sorrows and your worries and all of your fears traveling back home. As you hear ABBA, you don't worry about the JukeBox Hero and The Who and your classic rock, which is where your heart lies. You go home to the Pacific Northwest. And for a second, you do not see anything. All you feel is Sunday mornings and pancakes with your mother. The next time, and every time, that JukeBox Hero is played again, the man in the business suit is frozen in place. And on this last round, as you, Ozzy, lift another bite of pancakes up to your mouth, the man in the business suit lets out what starts as a very quiet, almost to the point where you can't register it, a high-pitched scream. It could almost sound like pain, but it's anger. And you, Ozzy, you don't feel it. As a large fist comes pounding against your back, take 1 harm, and you are unconscious.
Well, I'm not sure if I have any options here.
It's about 10 o'clock, Rick, as you pull up with Celia and Kat
Yep.
in Celia's little 94 Accord.
Oh, it's an Accord.
It's green. It seems to be straining. She's been driving it all day. It doesn't go on long road trips, but
No, obviously.
back and forth from Lamar to Needsville and down here,
Where are we pulling into?
you are pulling into a Waffle House, the only place
Into the Waffle House.
where you hope those black-suited men in that car wouldn't think to follow you. Why would you go to a Waffle House? Well, you're both too young to be at a Waffle House on the middle of a Wednesday night. You pull up. There seems to be a bit of steam coming from the car, perhaps overheating.
It's on its last leg. We're putting in, basically. We're pulling in.
You guys are pulling in, and everybody just needs a breather. You guys wander into the Waffle House. You see a portly man in a business suit, stuffing his face, listening to ABBA. You see probably older side of 40s, woman, pear-shaped. Her hair's a little bit frazzled.
Okay.
Her lipstick looks smeared. She is doling out coffee. There are a couple of cops in the back. Everything seems calm. Everything seems fine. What do you do?
I just walk to a booth because I know booths are the way to go at a Waffle House. Never go to the bar. Sit down and hope that someone brings me some water soon. Cat's still out in the car, right? Obviously.
Unless it's your support animal.
I think Cat would still be out in the car if you
Yeah, Cat's
perhaps
still in the car.
said to
So
go.
I'll bring it some bacon.
And Celia would have came with you because I
Yeah.
think Cat can take care of itself now.
Yeah.
Cat's good. Cat's good.
You get some water from the waitress. Get you any sweet tea?
No, I'm fine. I'm used to that because I can't afford it usually.
Do you need anything to eat? Yeah, just... Can I just get omelet? Get 2 omelets. Don't make it too fast. It's okay. Thank you. And the waitress walks off.
As a normal waitress.
Very, 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 very normal. I'm going to prompt you to read a bad situation. Ozzy, you wake up not 15 seconds after you.
What? Who? Where?
You wake up not too long.
Ah.
You don't know what time it is. You are in a freezer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Your hands are tied, and you feel like something bit you. I need you to... You have a wound across your neck. I need you to roll tough.
Alright.
You feel this thing on your neck. It seems to already be kind of closing up. It hurts. It's throbbing. It feels like venom. You know how you've been bitten by a snake before. You've been out in the woods, Ozzy. You've been bitten by a rattler or whatever any snakes that they have in the woods of the Pacific Northwest. You've been hit by them.
Tree
you know
rattler.
that tree rattler. You've been bit by one. You know that kind of burning, throbbing sensation, and it's kind of oozing out pus. It's fixing itself up. You're woozy, but you're fine. You're gonna stabilize soon. What do you do?
Is what's tying my arms, is that zip ties? Is it zip tied, or is it like is it just like super thick rope that there's no chance of getting out of?
It's a Waffle House. I'm gonna say that it's zip ties. It would be the most handy thing near.
Could I roll for tough and see if it's possible for me to use certain techniques to pop those zip ties apart?
Do you have any moves?
Find a weak spot.
What does it do?
It allows you to find a weak spot.
That's against a monster, though.
It does involve monsters. Yes. Can you use it to find a weak spot though?
I can count that as an inflict damage as stated, plus tough.
10.
10 straight up. You work your way out of the zip ties. You're standing in a freezer. It's a Waffle House freezer. There are cardboard boxes filled with frozen waffles.
Can I can I roll for preparedness?
Yes.
All right. I want to roll to see if I have a lighter with me. 7 and 9 have it, but it's going to take time for me to get it. So, it must have fallen out of my pocket at some point. So I'm gonna have I knew I had my lighter with me, but it's somewhere under one of the shelves, I'm guessing.
While you were struggling, I think we stated that you're probably a pretty beefy guy, especially up top, but zip ties are still pretty strong. It took you a second to kind of wiggle around, turn around, and during your struggle to get out of the zips, your lighter, you heard it cling and clank and bounce to the ground and scoot over somewhere. You hear footsteps somewhere outside of the freezer door, which is the direction that your lighter bounced towards. It went off into the darkness. You're not sure where. Waitress brings your water. Waitress brings your omelet, Rick and Celia. She's kind. She doesn't say much to you. The officers stand up to leave, and as they walk by, they stop for a second, and they say, "Is it your car out there?"
No, that's not my car.
Ma'am? Yes? I mean, yes, I believe it is. Yeah, it's my car. Seems like it might need a tune-up. Y'all need a little hand?
No, I think we're okay. Anything happen, we're not going very far.
Oh, y'all staying?
She works here. She lives here. She's from here. I'm from out of town. She called me. Come to visit, basically.
Only for a visit?
Hopefully.
You should never stay only for a visit. You know, an islander by choice is an islander for life. You sure you don't need a hand with the car out there?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm just gonna eat I just got our food. I'm gonna relax. We've been driving for a little while, so.
Well, all right then. We're gonna get on our way then.
Y'all have a good one now.
Y'all have a great one. Cheryl, put it on my tab. There's as well. And he and his partner hustle out as the track flips over to the Boy George classic, Comma Chameleon.
And I go, hey, can I get some more bacon? And they're in for it.
Sure thing, dear. Not too long later, but by about the first chorus, she brings you out a good load of bacon.
Hell yeah, bacon. I take like half of it and shove it in like a backpack. I just shove it in my backpack. I got a special lined pocket in there for food, plastic, so nothing gets dirty. Gotta get some for Cat. That's what I promised.
Yeah.
Then I started eating it, but it's left on the plate. It's good. It's delicious. That's all I'm talking about.
Ozzy, you're in a freezer.
Oh,
Looking for your lighter. Did I ask you to act under pressure? If not, act under pressure now.
Okay.
Because you had said that we left off
Yeah.
looking for your lighter.
I'm looking for that lighter. I'm
For
crawling around on my hands and knees.
Some
I know
reason that I don't know, but I'm really curious what Ozzy has planned here for just a lighter.
Ooh, I only got a 6.
Plus cool.
Plus cool, so 7.
Worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Of course. There's all. Ozzy really has a theme going with.
As you're crawling around on your hands and knees, Ozzy, you see that the rubber lining on the door is lifted up a little bit. Somebody's like been putting their foot underneath it to lift it because it drags on the floor, so it has a bit of a lift to it, just big enough for a foot or a couple of fingers. And directly on the other side, you see hanging just by the corner is your lighter.
Okay.
What color's the lighter?
Orange lighter.
It's an orange lighter.
Yeah, bright orange big. I didn't bring my Zippo in with me.
What's your plan?
Okay, so my plan, I am going to. Now, you said that there was footsteps, like, right outside, right?
Yeah, you can hear footsteps walking.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to quietly grab the lighter. And then what I'm going to do, now if I safely am able to grab that lighter, I'm going to go around the freezer, and this is like it's a Waffle House, so there's going to be a lot of cardboard boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and start tearing apart all this cardboard, and I'm going to gather up like a little bundle of it, and I'm going to light it on fire, and I'm going to start going up by the ceiling and try to get the fire alarms to go off. And that I believe that'll shut down power to the building, and it'll call down the fire department. So then, that's my option.
Okay,
I figured,
slow down there, Ozzy.
Yeah.
You need a lighter first.
Yes. Well, that's.
So I'm gonna need you to act under pressure.
You did.
Yeah, I did that.
You
Yeah.
stole that. Again?
Wasn't that to find the lighter?
Oh. Okay.
You were looking for a lighter.
Yeah, I found it.
You found a lighter. It's hanging just underneath the door.
Yeah, that's all right. That's why I was asking if I safely got the lighter.
No. You said that's another roll.
Oh.
That's it. You're gonna go for the lighter.
Okay. So
And you want to grab it without.
Yeah. My plan is to quietly grab this lighter.
Yeah.
Without notice. And I got a 7 plus 4.
8.
Plus 8. Yeah.
That's another. So you get that lighter, and you hustle your way back to tear up some boxes. You tear up the boxes. You get the lighter strick up. It's a bit cold. It takes you a second. There is that nice cold industrial freezer fan going. The door swings open. What y'all doing in here?
Yeah, I choose
Okay.
not to respond if she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what y'all doing in here? What do you want to do? That is an action. And if you're not going to respond, you got to do something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I am not going to respond to her, and that tips me off that there's more people inside of the room. Yeah, and they allowed me to get that lighter. I would imagine they. Maybe not, but if they allowed me, I'm assuming that they allowed me to grab this lighter, so that tells me that they're probably not one of the presumed monsters that we've been dealing with.
Okay.
So, yeah, my plan is just to remain quiet, hope they don't narc me out that I'm here, and then I'm going to get us all out with my fire alarm.
So your plan is to remain silent and hope that they move on.
Yeah, exactly. And hear what's going on, yeah.
I know you're in here. I saw your little hand reach out underneath. I ain't gonna bite you. I just need to know how you're doing.
Oh, god damn it. Well, there's y'all still, so I'm just not gonna say a word still. Do I need to roll to play it cool, or?
I'm gonna have you act under pressure. That's a good call. Thanks. I'm gonna have you act under pressure.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you you're acting under pressure to keep your cool. I figure Ozzy is a he makes decisions on a short leash.
Yeah.
Or he makes decisions on a short fused.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make you act under pressure to keep your cool.
All right. Please don't let me sneeze. Ooh, 5, and if you add the cool, it's only 6.
6.
That's not
Market
good.
experience.
Oh, jeez. I hope I don't die in a Waffle House.
Ozzy, as you're sitting back there, you start to think about things. You start to think about your day here. You start to remember Dr. Kiner, and you get a sudden breath, a sudden movement. And you recall the first time that you ever saw a UFO, the first time that you ever believe you saw an apparition. You remember back to something that's just barely on the tip of the branch between that haze of nothing between 3 and 10 and an actual tangible point in your life. You remember your backyard, and you remember a young boy. You remember yourself, and you remember thrashing, and you remember woods, and you remember running, and you remember fear. You remember something large, hairy, and paralyzing.
Well, friends and neighbors, I hope that you enjoyed that episode as much as we enjoyed recording it. If you did, and if you're enjoying this whole Monster of the Week tangent special, then, well, you're in luck. There's 12 more episodes to come. And you're even more in luck because we loved doing this so much that we would like to produce more for you. So if you did enjoy this and you want to see us do more RPG stuff, more Monster of the Week games and stories, please let us know by tweeting at us at the bonus hours with the hashtag weeklybonusmonster. Let us know how much you like the show. Let us know how much you enjoy the characters of Rick and Ozzy. And let us know how much you want to see more RPGs from the bonus hours. So you can, once again, tweet us at the bonus hours with the hashtag weeklybonusmonster to let us know that you enjoyed this and you would like to see more. Other than that, you can also do us a big favor by popping over to Apple Podcasts and giving these episodes 5-star reviews. You can share it with your friends and family. And if you really want to go the extra mile, send us an email, thebonushours@outlook.com. We'd love to hear from you. Other than that, enjoy the rest of this series. Enjoy the rest of this mystery, because we really enjoyed making it and editing it and doing all of the good behind-the-scenes stuff. And would love to do more for the bonus hours. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.